Da dee da da dee da 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 da. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Morning, lovely people. How is everybody doing this morning? I hope everybody's having a fabulous Sunday morning so far. It is almost 5 o'clock in the morning. So I am kind of late, but hey, I am here. They say it's better late, but I am here. They say it's better late than never. So with that, we are going to give thanks that we are here after all. Now, understand? All right, we're just gonna be glad that we are here. Boy, guys, me telling you say this journey. Honestly, I'm still on I sweat. Me telling you say this journey has not been easy. It has not been easy. I started this journey this year gonna make 3 years since we started this journey of reading the Bible. It's not easy. People, it is not easy because oftentimes the way they put the words, you understand, look for me, son, me just wake up. Let me see what going on. Flavia is here. Flavia, what's up? How are you doing, my love? Oh, did you say that? Of course, me never say you. Franco, Jesse, Deborah, Willie, everybody else in the chat, welcome. Welcome. Thank you all for coming. I appreciate y'all. Yeah. So, guys, me and my bright self now take up this for myself and say, you know what? Since I've been given the Bible to read and I've been given the Bible to be my moral compass and all these good things, me need to know what in the Bible. Take up my bright self in audacious, yeah. I'll never see somebody audacious. So take up the Bible now and say me I'm gonna read it from beginning to end. Tiffany, child, if I tell you, Bertina, if I tell you all that I have discovered by reading this Bible by myself, let me tell you no. You would never believe me if me tell you no. Me find all kind of lies, me find all kind of discrepancies, me find all kinds of things. So you see, when the Bible did really talk about the false prophet them, I want all heap of them in the Bible. But how me fi discern who falls and who not falls? In James? Flavia, I'm doing fabulous, my love. Life is the greatest thing and being vertical is a blessing. Alright? Yeah, so everything is everything right now. Crocodile. So hear me now with my bright self. Gonna read the Bible from beginning to end. Me hear about the generations of Jacob. Me hear how Jacob rob him brother, but then him get all of the blessing. Me say, that not right. How the thief get all of the blessing. But anyway, me read how Moses tell the people them all of these laws what him say God give to him to give to the people. Not to everybody, you know. Remember, it wasn't to everybody. Just to the descendants of Jacob, the children of Israel. Right? Thank God for that. 13 kids and counting. Oh, Lord. We got 8 and counting. Yeah? Trevor said reading the Bible is a must. Well, I tell you, if I never believed so before, I do believe so now. We buck up on Moses. Moses had to tell the people, telling the people all these laws that him say God give to him to give to them, because you cannot have a nation without laws. That is a given. You will have to have rules and laws how people must behave. You can't just have everybody just do their own thing and just go on. So it's gonna be chaos. So nothing was wrong with Moses establishing rules and laws for the people. We saw where Moses was on a do as I say but not as I do. Moses punished them and all these things if they ever dared to marry outside. This was just one of the discrepancies I found, where Moses would punish the people if they dared to even attempt to get romantically involved with anybody who was not a descendant of Jacob, while he was married to a whole Ethiopian. But that's another story. This is the book where we get knowledge from God, inspired by man. Oh, okay. I'm proud that you saw the need to read the Bible. Well, me see the need to read anything that is written, to be honest with you. I see the need to read stuff that is written. Yeah. And the worst of all, the Bible, yeah. Got to read that. London, bless up yourself. How you doing? Shirley, how you doing? Winston, 13 kids and counting. Thank you all so much. So anyway, guys, so as I've been reading the Bible, I started to realize that some things that I was told, and it's all right. You know what I mean? You have to read it for yourself and get your understanding. Because you see, I am of the belief that the people who try to tell us, who try to chuck the Bible down our throats, them not read it. Them not read all of it. They only read some parts. Right, Ricky? Yeah. Them only read some parts, I don't know if they are deliberately avoiding some parts of it, or them not think them need to talk about some parts of it. I don't know. But for those of you who have been here with me on this journey over the last 2-3 years, you all will admit that this journey has been a journey. All right? We see we saw where the children of Israel left Egypt, a journey that could have taken them the most, maybe 5-6 days, maybe. We are going to say a week. And we see that journey, them say, 13 kids have to be more than just the King James Version. Listen, we have to read a whole heap of thing. And let me tell you, people are saying, you got to read it. You got to read the Bible to understand it for sure. But you also got to read the Bible so that you can answer the questions that you have that they don't want you to ask. You get me? There are lots of questions that they don't want you to ask. But when you read the Bible, you see the need to ask those questions. But then when you ask the questions, you get labeled. Yeah? Are you the atheist? Are you a blaspheme? Are you the God hell? And them are going to burn you up with some kind of fire. So all these fallacies, all these model novel, I call them novel religious ideas that you're going to get burned up with fire and all these things, and that you're going to you got to die first, you know? You got to die first. And then you got to, that's when you're going to go to a place where you're going to drink milk and honey. And all these other things. I don't know what I talk about. Every time I talk about these things, it baffles me. Like, how did we get to that point? And how did we get to being so bamboozled, if you ask me, into believing that instead of loving each other and instead of being kind in this life, while we are here now, to be kind and loving and caring towards each other. We can't do that now, you know. Notice, for those of you with an open mind, because I'm approaching this with an open mind. Okay? So for those of you with an open mind, look at it. We have a problem loving each other. We have a problem caring for each other in this life, where I can see you, where I can communicate with you, where I can talk to you, share with you, all of that. I have a problem doing that now. But you see, when me dead, bury me under the ground, chicha-worm and everything, eat me out, me done. That is when I am gonna go to a place called heaven, and that is when I am going to have all this love. I'm going to give and receive all this love. I'm going to drink milk and honey. I'm going to play with lion and tiger. And the rest of uno, I go burn up. Well, me have a couple pieces of Boston bread selling, but me sell them off already. Me have to see if me find some more bread somewhere about. Labor boss in the house. Labor boss can help me to find some more places where we can sell. Because, yeah, we have to find some more places where we can sell, you know, because uno really buy that one day. Yeah, uno spend well for money and buy that one day. Uno know what I mean. Win some. Bless up yourself, win some. 13 kids and counting, say we don't go straight to heaven. The only place we know I know you go straight to is the grave. That's for sure. But anyway, let me just make you know this. I don't come here to talk anybody about their religion, about their denomination, or whatever. I am here because I want to read this Bible for myself. And when I fumble and bumble on this Bible, I am taking you all on this journey with me. I don't endorse religion or denomination when I come here, because if I come here and I say I am endorsing this particular religion or this particular denomination, in my view, that would be foolish. Because I am right here on this whole internet here, where there are people of all kinds of convictions, listening, watching, wondering, and all. But hear me come now with one particular religion and one particular denomination, and I chuck it down the people them throat. That cannot be right. So that is why when I come here each morning, I do not endorse religion. I do not endorse denomination. I come here with one simple goal. And that goal is for me to be able to read this Bible from beginning to end, trying to understand the stories. Trying to understand the stories that are in the Bible And while I'm on that journey, I have decided to share that journey with the world. If you all have anything to contribute, anything that is reasonable to contribute, I'll be more than happy to entertain you, to listen and to learn. People come over here all the time, them ready to cuss me, them ready to tell me all kinds of things, all because me I read the Bible. Why do Christians get so offended when somebody I read the Bible and I highlight the things that they see in the Bible? Remember saying me write the Bible, me I make it up, These are stories, ancient Jewish stories that were gathered together, put in this compilation and called the Bible. And I know once somebody sit down and write no Bible, it's not no people get no inspiration from God and write no Bible. It is a compilation of stories. And when me say I know God give nobody no inspiration, people come at me again. I say that primarily because had God given inspiration for the people to write the Bible, the inspirations, I believe, would not only be positive solely, but they would also be consistent. The stories are not consistent and they are not all positive. I have read from Genesis. I'm now at the book of Daniel. And all the presentations that these people have made in presenting their God, you will notice that for the most part, they present him with such violence. There's always this anger. There is always this fury that's mentioned repeatedly. This anger and this fury. So much more than there is love, peace, and forgiveness. That's my observation. If you read it and you are in a different mental space and you see something else, that is up to you. But I am brave enough to tell the whole world what I have experienced from the reading. Okay? Okay, somebody in the chat says we shouldn't, them say we not question the Bible. Why do you think it would be said that we should not question the Bible? The Bible was given to us as our moral compass. Why would you give me a moral compass and then tell me that I am not supposed to question it? Can you answer that? Why would I not suppose? Why is it that I should not, I should say, question it? Has anybody ever thought that that would be because you don't want me to have any discoveries? You don't want me to discover anything that's in it, that's hidden in there that you don't want me to find? Could that be? Because if you tell me, say, you're giving me this book, I'm enough to question it, but then I must follow it. How am I going to follow something that I'm not going to read and I'm not going to question? And that is where they got us, All of us are sheep. We're just following blindly. We're just following blindly. We not read for ourselves. We not listen to nobody read. We just say, them give me the Bible. I was socialized to, read the Bible. Them give me the Bible. I was indoctrinated. I'm just gonna stay like that. But me not read it at all. And then when other people who have read it say what they have found in it, me get offended, me get angry, me get upset, me want cuss off everybody, me want condemn them, me want tell them how much hell them gonna go and how much God have no use for them and all these things. And yet, I'm following the same book here that is supposed to be. Let me follow the same book here that's supposed to be the book that shows me love and kindness. Doesn't that sound twisted to you? It does sound twisted to me. So even though them say me not fi question it, me I question it. Me I read it. Me I question the inconsistencies. Yeah? Me may not get no answer, cause who me I get answer from? Who me I get answer from? Me understand now tell me say me need to be inspired. I would somebody unstoppable again, tell me the unstoppable king. How are you doing? But me I read it either way, yeah. Alright? I may I question it either way, yeah. Because the inconsistencies that are in there are worth questioning. Yesterday, the day before, we've been reading the book of Daniel. The book of Daniel is another of those interesting books. Yeah? When we read the book of Jeremiah, we saw where there was a lot of questions. We ended up with a lot of questions when it comes to Jeremiah. A lot of people say Jeremiah was one of the greatest prophets. And when I say I disagree, them say, Trev, what you mean for disagree? Because I have read the book of Jeremiah. And because I've read the book of Jeremiah, and I don't just read the words them with upon the page. Me read it to understand it. I had a lot of questions that remain unanswered. Number one, Jeremiah, until now, for those of you who talk about Jeremiah and I try to defend him, Jeremiah has not yet told us what it is that he said God told him that he asked Baruch to write. Jeremiah said God was talking to him and him called Baruch and him told Baruch, God is talking to me. You need to write down what God is telling me. God tell me tell you, you write. Until this day, he made Baruch write it. He sent Baruch to go read it in the temple. Him sent Baruch to go read it in the temple. The people run both him and Baruch and said, them no want hear nothing at all from him because all him do is preach death and destruction. Them order the scroll to the king. The king tear it up, put in a fire, say no want hear nothing at all from Jeremiah. Jeremiah got thrown into the dungeon, whatever. You understand me? And until now, you understand me? And until now, Jeremiah can't tell us yet what was written on that scroll. But I think he would have write it down, right? I said, this is, you would have think that would be in the Bible. Me not see it. Me not see it. Yesterday when we were reading, we saw where the king had called for a feast and they were eating and drinking out of all these gold and silver and brass vessels that they had stolen when they destroyed Israel. The writing was on the wall, meeny, tekel up Farson. They called in for its interpretation. And me need somebody to help me because I don't know where to look to find the answer. Because meanie, TK Farson. Those were 3 words. Meanie was repeated. It was meanie, TK Farson. And in the interpretation, as is written in the Bible, and me I make up these things. They gave us the meaning of meanie. They gave us the meaning of Tikel. And when it comes to upfarson, they put the word Perez. I don't know them just pop in with that. So me no get it. Where Perez just jump from and come right there, so come take the space of upfarson. And I'll know me not hear the meaning of upfarson. I don't know if there's a different version of the Bible that have the meaning of upfarson. So am I supposed to believe, therefore, that upfarson and Perez is somehow the same word in a different language or something? I don't know. But that was a doozer there. But with all of that being said, what you say? Why me move the time when me get on? But because I come on so early? What you mean? Because me never, I come on when I wake up. So like last night, I had a long night. I was out, come back late hours. Yeah. So I had a long night last night. So I went to bed later than usual. Even though I wake up at the same time, at 4 every day. Yeah, even though I wake up at 4 every day, me still this morning, when I wake up, I didn't do some stuff that I would have done before I went to bed. But because I didn't go to bed so late, so I ended up doing them before I come on. But as long as you have me, darling, I'm good. I'm good as long as you have me. Oh, yeah, so you can't see the time. Oh, me don't know. I don't know, baby. I don't know. Yeah. So, guys, so that is why I am on this quest to read the Bible for myself, because I think that there are some things in there, so many things in there where them no want to see. You say you can't see where me there. Right now, me I go start read chapter 7. Me I go read chapter 7 and 8 this morning. So get your book Bible or your Google Bible and roll out with me. We're gonna read chapters 7 and 8 of the book of Daniel. Alright? Guys, please remember that it's not me reading and teaching you know something when I know. Like if I would have come here and be reading and be doing like some math or something like that. It's the Bible. Patricia, what's up? What are you doing, my love? It's the Bible, and I am reading it because I think it does behoove all of us to know what is in it, especially those of us who have been indoctrinated and socialized into believing that the Bible is our moral compass. We need to read it for ourselves. The amount of death and violence and destruction that is in the Bible. I honestly don't want to believe that you all really expect me to accept that this is, this is where I should get inspiration from all this death and destruction. But I'm reading it nonetheless because it was given to me. Where so we call them? Cause they are bed, cause they sleep, man. Cause now wake up yet. We were out late last night, so she is sleeping. If you know what I mean. Yes, my friends. So I am here. Get in a book Bible, get in a Google Bible, and come along with me and let us read together. I must say, thanks to the guy. There was a guy here yesterday named Carlton. Carlton was his name? Yeah, there was a guy here yesterday named Carlton. I appreciate your input, Carlton. Sincerely. From my heart. Sincerely. And the others who contribute to the chat. Yeah. Who listen so we can and respond so we can have a decent conversation, as opposed to the others who want to come and come cuss me and me talk foolishness and me don't know what me I say, because me not understand how Christians get so triggered when somebody speak understanding from the same book that them I use for convert you, yeah, and condemn you. Them shouldn't be triggered. They should be happy that you read it. They should be happy that you're finding the inconsistencies. And I must tell you guys, there are going to be inconsistencies. Why? Why we find inconsistencies? Because the different people who wrote their version of their experiences during the time when they lived is going to be different from the is going to differ from time to time. Because remember, the Bible was not written any one time. These people wrote when they lived. And the span of these writings is thousands of years apart. So when they decided to put this compilation of Jewish writings together, you will understand that even the Bible talks about books that are not included in this compilation that we have been given. Because back then the people were all encouraged to write their experiences. The people were all encouraged to write their experiences. And so they did. They wrote their experiences. And over time, these writings become quite valuable. And then they were collected, some of them, because if they had put all the Jewish writings, had compiled all the Jewish writings to call it the Bible, me alone couldn't lift it up. You alone couldn't lift it up. So they selected some of the writings, put them in this compilation and give it to us and say, this is the Bible. Go and go read it. So, me I read it. Get in a book Bible. Get in a Google Bible. I want to come with me. Make us read. Daniel chapter 7. We are on Daniel chapter 7. Yesterday, Daniel going to the lion's den. The lion them never eat him. Today, we are going to continue reading. See what else happened in the book of Daniel. Fair enough? Let's go. Daniel chapter 7 says, in the first year of Belshazzar. Now, remember yesterday, we made that distinction between Belshazzar and Belteshazzar. Belteshazzar was the name that King Nebuchadnezzar gave to Daniel. All right, totally different from the other Belshazzar. All right, we made that distinction yesterday. Let us continue. In the first year of Belshazzar, king of Babylon, Daniel had a dream. Wait a minute, the light now. Hold on, let me make the light shine enough so that I can see. So that I can see properly. Hold on, there we go. Okay. In the first year of Belshazzar, king of Babylon, Daniel had a dream and visions of his head upon his bed. Then he wrote the dream and took the sum of the matters. Daniel spake and said, I saw in my vision by night, and behold, the four winds of the heaven strove upon the great sea, and four great beasts came up from the sea. They were diverse one from another. The first was like a lion, and had eagle's wings. I beheld till the wings thereof were plucked, and it was lifted up from the earth, and made stand upon the feet. I beheld till the wings thereof were plucked, and it was lifted up from the earth, and made stand upon the feet as a man, and a man's heart was given to it. And behold, another beast, a second, was like a bear, and it raised up itself on one side, and it had three ribs. It had three ribs in the mouth of it, between the teeth of it. And they said this unto it, Arise, devour much flesh. All right. Verse 6. After this I beheld, and lo, another, like a leopard. All right. So here him see what was like a lion, and the lion had eagle's wings. Then him see a second beast, it was like a bear. Okay, and it had three ribs in its mouth. Then the third creature I'm seen at the dream was a leopard, which had upon the back of it four wings of a fowl. The beast had also four heads, and dominion was given to it. Verse 7. After this I saw in the night visions, and behold, a fourth beast, dreadful and terrible, and strong exceedingly, and it had great iron teeth. It devoured and brake in pieces, and stamped the residue with the feet of it. And it was diverse from all the beasts that were before it, and it had 10 horns. Okay. I considered the horns, and behold, there came up among them another little horn, before whom there were three of the first horns plucked up by the roots. And behold, in this horn were eyes like the eyes of man, and a mouth speaking great things. My God, if me dream something like that, when me wake up, me supposed to start trembling on my shoes. But me not sleep in our shoes. So anyway, we are going to continue. Let me see what's going on over here. So, oh, good morning, Brother D. How are you doing, my love? How are you feeling this morning? I hope you are feeling better. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Arrow is here. Arrow, how you doing? Good morning, my love. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. We are continuing on our journey. Yes, we are continuing on our reading journey where we are trying to read the Bible from beginning to end. We are currently on the book of Daniel. So what you hear me reading here is the book of Daniel. Yeah. So come along with me. You can get your book Bible or your Google Bible and come along. Or you can just sit down and listen. You know, I'm trying to do my little analysis of what I am reading based on my understanding that I get. But guys, if at any reason, at any time, you think that the way I have interpreted it, I'm not gonna use the word wrong, because your interpretation and my interpretation could be different. So if you hear my interpretation sound different from yours, share your interpretation. I make we talk about it. We're not at war here. We are not at war here. Because trust me, no found no read the Bible because I'm afraid. I'm afraid of what you might find. But true, me not afraid. Me not afraid of what me might find. Me not afraid of it. I'm gonna read it regardless. Alright? Brother D's, I'm doing great, my love. I'm doing great. I just gotta give thanks. It's the morning. I'm up, I'm awake, I'm alive. What more me could have asked for? Everything else will fall into place. All right. Brother D say even if you interpret it wrong, I interpret it different. At least you're still reading it. Exactly. Exactly. I agree with you. I agree with you, my love. Thanks for the loves and the likes, guys. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. So make we go and read now. Make we go and continue reading what else Daniel has to say here. We are on to verse 9 of chapter 7. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit, and the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like the pure wool. His throne was like the fiery flame, and his wheels as burning fire. All right, so this are the fourth creature. Let me go back and read chapter 8. It's a fourth creature what Daniel seen at the dream. Verse 8, I considered the horns, and behold, there came up among them another little horn, before whom there were three of the first horns plucked up by the roots. And behold, in this horn were eyes like the eyes of man, and a mouth speaking great things. Brother D say an interpretation is an opinion, and an opinion is like a nose on a person. Everybody has one. Exactly. I agree with you, my love. Okay, so it was speaking great things. Let's continue. Verse 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like the pure wool. His throne was like the fiery flame, and his wheels as burning fire. A fiery stream issued and came forth from before him. Thousands ministered unto him, and 10,000 times 10,000 stood before him. The judgment was set, and the books were open. I beheld then, because of the voice of the great words which the horn spake. Now remember, so all of this is a dream, guys. Want to remember that. All of this is a dream. It's Daniel's dream. May I read and try to understand it? A fiery stream issued and came forth from before him. Thousands ministered unto him, and 10,000 times 10,000 stood before him. The judgment was set, and the books were opened. I beheld then, because of the voice of the great words which the horn spoke. I beheld even till the beast was slain, and his body destroyed, and given to the burning flame. As concerning the rest of the beasts that had their dominion taken away, yet their lives were prolonged for a season and time. I saw in the night visions, and behold, one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven, and came to the Ancient of Days, and they brought him near before him. And there was given him dominion and glory and a kingdom, that all people, nations, languages should serve him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion, which shall not pass away, and his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed. I, Daniel, this is verse 15. I, Daniel, was grieved in my spirit in the midst of my body, and the visions of my head troubled me. Be quiet, because I'm try to think about this. You know, when me done read it, I'm gonna read it again. Yeah, but I'm not gonna bore on with reading it again. I'm gonna read it again to myself, by myself, and see if I can get a different understanding of it. Because even Daniel said it troubled him. And me reading it right here, I'm troubled because I don't know what in the world. But it's a dream. It's a dream. It's a vision. Verse 16. I came near unto one of them that stood by, and asked him the truth of all this. So he told me, and made me know the interpretation of the things. These great beasts, which are four kings. Okay, so here they are giving Daniel the interpretation that I am confused about finding. Okay, so here I'm going to get my answer. Let's see what the interpretation of this dream was. Daniel says he went forth and he asked, what was this dream about? Verse 17. These great beasts, which are four kings, which shall arise out of the earth. All right, that is your answer for the four things that Daniel just saw. Okay. My sister Flavia said, don't worry yourself, but we don't understand. Just keep reading and in due time. All right. That's what we're doing. In due time, we will understand it. So here is the interpretation for those four creatures that Daniel saw in the vision coming out of the sky. It says, there will be four kings which shall arise out of the earth. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. Then I would know the truth of the four beasts, which was diverse from all the others, exceedingly dreadful, whose teeth were of iron, and his nails of brass, which devoured, brake in pieces, and stamped the residue with his feet. That sounds like a dangerous beast. And of the 10 horns that were in his head, and of the other which came up, and before whom 3 fell, even of that horn that had eyes, and a mouth that spake very great things, whose look was more stout than his fellows. So there was one that looked more dangerous. The fourth one was the one he said that looked more dangerous. His nails were like brass, his feet were that one was really scary. So Daniel says, I beheld it, and the same horn made war with the saints and prevailed against them. Verse 22, until the Ancient of Days came, and judgment was given to the saints of the Most High, and the time came that the saints possessed the kingdom. Thus he said, the fourth beast shall be the fourth kingdom upon earth, which shall be diverse from all kingdoms, and shall devour the whole earth, and shall tread it down, and break it in pieces. Okay. Beverly, blessings to you. Blessings to you. Guys, I don't know some of them on my way to 10K here and 10K there. Boy, I appreciate you know. I appreciate you all so much. So much. Because all of this, enough for me, you know. Yeah, enough for me, oh no. But let us continue. Verse 24. And the 10 horns out of this kingdom are 10 kings that shall arise, and another shall rise after them, and he shall be diverse from the first, and he shall subdue 3 kings. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and the dividing of time. But the judgment shall sit, and they shall take away his dominion, to consume and to destroy it unto the end. And the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High, whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and all dominions shall serve and obey him. Verse 28. Hitherto is the end of the matter. As for me, Daniel, my cogitations much troubled me, and my countenance changed in me, but I kept the matter in my heart. All right. I'm not try to explain to me not understand. So, I just finished reading Daniel chapter 7, and that's all I go do is read that. Because even Daniel is troubled. Daniel himself don't understand what in the world he just dreamt. Them tell him it's something about kingdoms going to arise, and 4 kingdoms going to arise, and 1 kingdom is going to have dominion over the other kingdoms and all of this. But him still not understand it. So him said, I kept the matter in my heart. So just like Daniel, never keep this matter in my heart too. Let us move on to chapter 8. Daniel chapter 8. In the 3rd year of the reign of King Belshazzar, a vision appeared unto me. This me now is Daniel again. He says, a vision appeared unto him, even unto me, Daniel, after that which appeared unto me at the first. And I saw in a vision, and it came to pass, when I saw that I was at Shushan in the palace, which is in the province of Elam. And I saw in a vision, and I was by the river of Ulai, Irene, bless up yourself. How you doing, my love? Then I lifted up my eyes and saw, and behold, there stood before the river a ram which had two horns. And the two horns were high, but one was higher than the other. And the higher one came up last. I saw the ram pushing westward and northward and southward, so that no beast might stand before him. Neither was there any that could deliver out of his hand. But he did according to his will, and became great. And as I was considering, behold, a he goat came from the west on the face of the whole earth, and touched not the ground. And the goat had a notable horn between his eyes. Hey Annie, what's up? How you doing? Bev, Aunt D, and others, happy Sunday morning to you all. And he came to the ram that had two horns, which I had seen standing before the river, and ran unto him in the fury of his power. And I saw him come close unto the ram, and he was moved with choler, choler. And he was moved with choler against him. Hold on, guys, because whenever I see one word I never see before, I am obligated to go look. Regardless of the context that I understand it to be, I'm still going to look it up. choler. In medieval science and medicine, one of the four bodily humors identified with the bile and believed to be associated with peevish and irascible temperament. So it represents anger. All right, that's what the word choler means. It represents anger. All right, so let us continue. Now that we got that out of the way, let's continue reading. Verse 7 of chapter 8. And I saw him come close unto the ram, and he was moved with choler against him, and smote the ram, and brake his two horns. And there was no power in the ram to stand before him. But he cast him down to the ground, and stamped upon him. And there was none that could deliver the ram out of his hand. Therefore the he goat waxed very great, and when he was strong, the great horn was broken, and for it came up four notable ones towards the four winds of the heaven. And out of one of them came forth a little horn, which waxed exceedingly great towards the south. All right, that was a little horn going towards the south, and towards the east, and towards the pleasant land. And it waxed great, even to the host of heaven, and it cast down some of the host and of the stars to the ground, and stamped upon them. Interesting, isn't it? Yea, he magnified himself even to the prince of the host, and by him the daily sacrifice was taken away, and the place of his sanctuary was cast down. And an host was given him against the daily sacrifice by reason of transgression, and it cast down the truth to the ground, and it practiced and prospered. Then I heard one saint speaking, and another saint said unto that certain saint which spoke, How long shall be the vision concerning the daily sacrifice and the transgression of desolation, to give both the sanctuary and the host to be trodden underfoot? And he said unto me, unto 2,300 days, then shall the sanctuary be cleansed. And it came to pass, when I, even I, Daniel, had seen the vision and sought for the meanings, then, behold, there stood before me as the appearance of a man. And I heard a man's voice between the banks of Ulai. Now, Ulai, remember Ulai is the river. In his dream, he is by the river. That's where he saw these goats. Is where he saw these goats coming up out of the river, and this stomping going on, and one charging the other one, and one able to bring down the stars from heaven and stomp on them. Yeah, in his dream. AG, blessings to you, AG. How you doing? AG is here, Irene is here, Flavia, Strawberry Bliss is here, Anne is here, Brother David, Sister Winsome. Wow, we're rolling up this morning. I appreciate y'all, guys. Thank you all so much for rolling in so early in the morning. All right, let us continue. Verse 16 of chapter 8 of the book of Daniel, if you're just coming and wondering where I am reading from. And I heard a man's voice between the banks of Ulai, which called and said, Gabriel, make this man to understand the vision. So he came near where I stood, and when he came, I was afraid, and fell upon my face. But he said unto me, Understand, O Son of Man, for at the time of the end shall be the vision. Now, as he was speaking with me, I was in a deep sleep on my face towards the ground. But he touched me and set me upright. And he said, Behold, I will make thee know what shall be in the last end of the indignation, for at the time appointed the end shall be. The ram which thou sawest, the ram which you saw having two horns, are the kings of Media and Persia. DJ Organic, wait, what's up? Oh, you're about to start driving. All right, be safe, my darling. Be safe. All right, we will talk later. All right, Unruly, bless up yourself, Maroon, Unruly, Maroon. Yeah. Flavia said, where two or three are gathered, God is in the midst of it. All right, let me see what else to say in the chat. Blessings, Lee Brook. Blessings, welcome. Thank you all so much for stopping by. I sincerely appreciate it. But we'll continue reading now. Gwen Brown, let's see how you're doing. Good morning. All right, let us continue. Hold on there. How am I there? Verse 18. Verse 18 says, no, we'll go back. We'll read verse 17. So he came near where I stood, and when he came, I was afraid, and fell upon my face. But he said unto me, Understand, O Son of Man, for at the time of the end shall be the vision. Now, as he was speaking with me, I was in a deep sleep on my face towards the ground. But he touched me and set me upright. And he said, Behold, I will make thee know what shall be in the last end of the indignation, for at the time appointed the end shall be. The ram which thou sawest have two horns, are the kings of Media and Persia. Okay. So the ram with the two horns represents Media and Persia. Now you remember yesterday when we were reading, spoke about the splitting of the kingdom into Media and Persia. Now here Daniel is having the dream about the rams with the horns that represents Media and Persia. All right, we're going to continue reading. And the rough goat. And the rough goat is the king of Grecia, Grecia. And the great horn that is between his eyes is the first king. Now that being broken, whereas four stood up for it, 4 kingdoms shall stand up out of the nation, but not in his power. And in the latter time of their kingdom, when the transgressors are come to the full, a king of fierce countenance and understanding dark sentences shall stand up. And his power shall be mighty, but not by his own power. And he shall destroy wonderfully. That's funny, destroy wonderfully. And shall prosper and practice, and shall destroy the mighty and the holy people. And through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart. You know, that's a proud and pompous king. All right, he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand. And the vision of the evening and the morning which was told is true. Wherefore, shut thou up the vision, for it shall be for many days. Verse 27, and this is the last verse of chapter 8. And I, Daniel, fainted and was sick certain days. Afterwards, I rose up and did the king's business. And I was astonished at the vision, but no one understood it. What can I say? Daniel not understand it. Them try to explain it to Daniel. He not understand. Me not understand it neither. But since I'm reading, we read it. It's a vision that nobody not understand. So I'm going to say that when we come back tomorrow, as we continue reading, as we have found in the Bible, Tiny Boo, what's up? Verify. As we have been reading, we have come to the understanding that when we read something and we don't understand it, oftentimes we get an explanation in subsequent chapters. So we don't get too flustered when we read something we don't understand. It was a dream. All right. I wanna go run and go start. No, it was a blessing being here. Jano, you touched me with all the. You are so welcome, my darling. Lots of love to you. Lots of love to you, my love. We have been rolling together. Now you realize that we've been rolling together 4 years now. Oh my God. Eh? We our engagement is long, you know. But I hope you have a great day, my love, and I hope you continue to feel better. All right, we will talk later, my dear. All right, here is Empress. Bless up yourself, Empress. Empress, oh, you come so late. What make you come at church so late this Sunday morning? Valentine, bless up yourself. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you, Mr. Empress. I was here reading and Book of Daniel, me reading not Empress. And I just read chapters 7 and 8. You understand? Exactly, David. You're funny. Have a good one, my love. Empress, me day here. Jenny, what's up? So me day here this morning. I read Daniel chapters 7 and 8. And as I'm reading it, may I try to understand it. But then I realize Daniel said him not understand it either. Somebody try to explain it to him. Nobody can understand it. And that's not the first time we are reading something in the Bible where we're not going to understand. Where we not understand, and probably never will. But we're going to continue reading regardless. All right? But there's nobody in here not tell me, you know, what's their view, what's their understanding. Because say you always have people. Yeah, I'll be safe, my friend. We always have people in the chat who, have read other literature that I have not read, and they have a different understanding of what I just read out loud. Yeah, me like when you tell me now, right, Empress? Me like when you tell me what's y'all understanding, because that's what makes the world so beautiful. I think I understand something. I tell you what I think, and you say. David said, I don't understand YT, but I'm devoted. Well, I just like me and you, because say I'll know they ain't give me back my monetization, right? Me don't know what they want me to do. They want me to scrub the channel totally and start over. I don't know what they want me to do, to be honest with you. Me don't know what they want me to do, David. So me just say, something? Me still going. The channel is still growing, doing great. Doing great when I look in the analytics. It's doing great. Just that when it comes to the money, YouTube just take all of the money and not give me none. I mean, I like that, yeah, man. So, that's why me start do my dedication over on the talk, because the people them on the talk, yeah, me like the people them over on the talk. Yeah, I love the people them over on the tube, but the YouTube keep on give me too much problem. Can't bother. They can keep it from me gone do what I've been doing for over 5 years. Money. That is the thing. That is why I keep doing my lives over there and posting my videos and stuff like that. Because me get to like it. Me get to like it. So I continue doing it. And the people them take out the 2 little coins. And no matter how them say, oh, you can reapply, you don't have to wait till when reapply. And me reapply, the people them say, them still not give me. Me go through and me scrub. And the people them still take my money. Me can't bother ya. Me just thank the Lord some did go to school and me can't work me honest bread. Because if me did not depend on them, to pay me say me that dead for hungry till me clock. So, I'll see you next time. It was an absolute pleasure having you, Flavia. An absolute pleasure, my love. I thank you so much for the time you spent here with me. Every single second that somebody spent with me is valuable, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Go get you some rest now, my love. All when them strike me, now just wait till I can upload again. And then that's the same thing with me, David. I'm gonna post up one video and them say, oh, that video you can't monetize it, blah blah blah. You cannot tell me so the video can't monetize when you're not monetized none at all. Not in the ones that can monetize, you're not monetized. I'm like, you know what, YT crap. Anyway, let me talk to me lovely people them over here so on the talk. Yeah, me people them on the talk are go on with themselves. You understand? Empress, the Grand Rising sis, half of the Bible I don't understand. Let me tell you something. More than half of it I don't understand, to be honest with you. Yeah, more than half of it I don't understand. And I don't think Some people say them deliberately write the Bible for we not understand. The Bible was not written for us. So the fact that we don't understand it, that is understandable. Because the people went ahead and wrote their experience. Do you think Daniel wrote his experience about his visions for me and you thousands of years later? No. Daniel wrote what he experienced because they were encouraged at that time. Everybody was writing. There was no internet for store your experiences. So everybody was writing. Everybody wrote their experience. They were big on dreams. They were big on visions. Everybody was encouraged to write down their dream, write down their vision, write down whatever they claimed was to be an encounter with God. Write it, write it, write it. So everybody was writing their story. Everybody was Empress. Remember, this isn't the original version. Everybody was writing their story. All right. When they decided to gather up some of these ancient Jewish writings and put them together, maybe while they were putting them together, they were not perusing them and seeing where some of them don't jive with the others. Them just select and leave out. All right, me now put in the book of Nathan, because the book of Nathan is the same, almost the same like the book of Ezra. So me now go put in the book of Nathan. Whatever Ezra wrote about that time, we're going to just put that in. We're not going to put in, all these. We're not going to put in. There were some other books. Don't quote me. From I started YT in 2013 and then start playing music like I do since 2019. I not stop. But Uno don't do what I do, because we're good for the goose. Not always good for the we're good for the goose, not always good for the gander. Me tell you, I over there, to be honest with you, I just do what what I feel. I have some stuff that I refuse to put out while I'm not monetized, because when I put them out and then start make money and YouTube not give me the money, me not put them out. Right? Fair enough, right, Empress? Fair enough. So that's why some things me hold back. But at least I maintain my consistent growth and maintain my consistent hours and all of that. Yeah, man. But I no make them stress to no out. You hear me tell you no? Don't make nothing at all stress to no out. You understand? Stress is almost inevitable, but control how much you allow things to stress you out. And out here in these internet streets, you're gonna find what it stress. Stress from people, stress from the people them who control them platforms and stuff. Yeah. Watch your mic roll up with that chat. Mike, you know somebody want to end the chat and I say I'm not gonna end it until you come. Come say Sunday morning, I know the Mike is coming. So welcome, Mike. Welcome. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. As always. Me I stress you out. You know that is never my intention. It's never my intention to stress anybody out. Me rather stress out myself, and I am usually, yes, all the time me feel stressed. Me feel stressed out, especially when stuff now go my way, and especially when me I do something. Like when I was younger, I had a lot of tolerance to struggle with something until me get it right. You see, now that we are over half a century old, I don't feel like it no more. Me start to stop and it starts stress me out. I can't bother anymore. I leave it alone. Yeah, me leave it alone, cause me not feel like my body can tolerate them kind of stress there anymore. You know what I mean? Yeah. When I was younger, I do something and me not leave it alone until me get it done, until me figure it out. Nowadays, I just dash it one side and gone on to something else. So I don't know if me develop ADD as me get older, ADHD or some other letter problems as me get older, I don't know. But me still a move along. All right. Thanks for the loves and the likes, guys. Mike, we just finished reading Daniel chapter 7 and 8. We not understand it, and Daniel not understand the dream when him dream. So we are gonna leave it right there, so gentle people. And we are gonna come back tomorrow morning, earlier than this, tomorrow morning, and we are gonna read only chapter 9. Yes, I know say the mornings when I have to go to work, I now sit down here so now 1.5 hour and chat. I'm coming for 30 minutes, 40 minutes the most. Read and then go on about my business, gone at the people them work. What are you talking about, Trev? The older the moon, the brighter it shine. Me not say this a moon not shine, you know. Me not say it not shine. It a shine. And it will shine bright enough to see you, but yeah, some things you have to just leave alone. Some things you gotta leave alone. All right. So again, I want to say thank you all so much for coming into the live this morning. I sincerely appreciate you all. When I forward again later on, yeah, we are gonna do something else. Me I go cook. Me I go cook pan live. I'm gonna start cook pan live early because me want done cook by at least 10 o'clock. Yeah. Me want done cook by at least 10 o'clock. Now 1 million things to do today before tomorrow comes. And the only way for me to get them done is for me to start them. So I'm going to cook on the live early and then we will see you again later. All right. You know, say, Mike, you know, say me I gonna make some rice and ackee and saltfish, or that me I gonna make for my dinner. My child say she want ackee and saltfish. Me da gonna make some cow food for myself, but she said she want ackee and saltfish, so that me I gonna make. And I'm doing great, you know, guys. Even though I gonna go off topic a little bit. Mike, you know, say from the year start, me not go do grocery shopping. Lord have mercy. I am doing well. Remember I told you I am on this journey to empty out my fridge. I empty out. Empress, me say me and my daughter eat half a cheesecake. Eat half a cheesecake yes, third year. Me say the cheesecake had you remember how me tell you how the jello like how those like how the jello kind of turn stiff, like I saw there was pieces of the stiff jello in the cheesecake. There was some of the stiff jello in the cheesecake. And I couldn't, but the cheesecake was so good. It was so nice. But, But with that, me I gonna make it again. My daughter loved it because she loved the guava flavor. Yeah, she loved it. She was like, what is in this, Mom? I'm like, guava. He said, oh my God, it tastes good. So it, no laugh, your Empress. But y'all know, say, I do not mind presenting my flaws in front of you all, you know, because that's what makes life so beautiful. We're not perfect. We are not perfect. So the fact that I am willing to show you all my flaws, that will help you not to make the same mistake. Me say, Empress, you don't want another cheesecake. You don't want another cheesecake. Just believe me. Me tell my daughter, say, I'm going to make one next one fair. Because the one day when you bite into it, yeah, you bite into some stiffness out of the gelatin. And because a pig make the gelatin, that's why it did that to me. Mike, you see the cheesecake when we make with the yeah? Lord have his mercy. The cheesecake was nice but not right. Where's the Empress? Oh my gosh, it was yeah. Yeah. Where said me not like stiffness? You see how you wrong, you know. You see how you wrong, you know. Nothing at the cheesecake. Yeah, me like cheesecake that is firm, and you cut it. Yeah, that's how me like cheesecake. So I'm not gonna make it again. Me not gonna make it again today because me not have no cookie crumbs. Me not have no pre-made cheesecake, and me really not in the mood to stand up in no kitchen and use no breadcrumbs and make no cheese, make no bottom for the cheesecake. I don't have time for that. The mistake ones always taste the best. That is so true. The ones, yes, that is that is so true. Anything was spoiled, always nice. Yeah, so that was me and the cheesecake. Somebody you just come in, I don't know about the cheesecake. So sorry. Yeah. And the cake that I was going to ice in the cake. She said, no ma'am. I said, oh, sorry. But me still have ice in it. But just never did have the time yesterday because I had to cater to my youngin. Yesterday was my youngin's birthday, so yeah, I had to cater to her. That's why I did out till late last night. So I never did get to do all the things that I wanted to do. Well, I did all the things I had to do that I wanted to do with her. Yeah, so that was that. But anyway, I ramble too much now. So I'm gone, guys. I'm gonna get myself together so that I can go start the live at least 7 o'clock. All right. Thank you so much, Empress. Thank you so much. Yes, sir. She moving on. Me soon have no pitting left, Yeah, me bid 4 of them goodbye already. 4 of them out on their own. Have them own lives living on, yeah. And this is the one me have left. Me don't know how me I go manage. Look more, Mike. Me see a look more. Me don't know how me I go manage and make become a total empty nester. Lord have mercy. She got 4 years to go. 4 years to go before she's an American adult. Because you know what I say, American adult and Jamaican adult are different adults, right? Yeah. Americans say when you reach 18, we put you out the door, go on your own, sing, float or drone, you're there on your own. Jamaican adults say we are going to help you and guide you until you're steady on your feet and then you can go on. And when you go on at the time, we know you're not come back because you left with a foundation. American adults, and also them do it. For them, foundation is your age, not your ability to care for yourself. So we kind of different. So she have 4 years to reach an American adult, but it could be 6 or 7, 8, 10 even to reach a Jamaican adulthood. You understand? I'm going to put all of my picking them as them turn 18, I know a lot of people say, me say, one thing I promise my kids, you're going to get an education on me. On me. You're going to get an education on me. Because when you leave my house and you go about your business, me make sure you have a footing, a firm footing, so you're not going to come back. Me see American people, pitney turn 18. You're 18. You're a big man. Come out of my house. Go about your business. Pitney left. You not send Pitney at college. Pitney barely graduate high school. Now you put the Pitney out to go get a job, to go pay bills, to go end up a baby to take care of them. You understand? You send them out stressed. Me send out my daughter, you send out your son. The two of them meet together. None of them have no good footing, you know. None of them have no good footing. Them start out life stressful. Them start out life with a lot of anxiety, a lot of uncertainty. That's how their adulthood is started out. What do you expect from them? More than them to go turn criminal. What do you expect from them? More than what you are getting from them. Them turn criminal and a thief and create mayhem in a society. Because you use age as the determining factor to send them out on their own rather than their ability to care for themselves. And you chuck them out in the street and them don't know whether them going or coming. That is one thing that I do not agree with. When people say, oh, your Pitney turn 18, put them out of the work, that grinds my nerves. You understand me? I really want to say to you, go put out your mama. Don't you? No, That's one thing that will get me upset. You say, oh, you put it on 18, put him out. No, I'm not put him out. I'm not put him out at 18. Me as the mother has a responsibility to ensure that when I send out this Pitney into society, him not come rob you. Him not come take up your daughter and cannot take care of your daughter. So you not gonna send your son out just like that. I'm expecting me if you say to my daughters to go pick up your workless son, who for mother put him out at 18 just because him turned 18, but she never send him to college, she never ensures him get a trade, she never ensures that he's equipped to handle adulthood. Yeah, but if you come take up my daughter now and give her stress, tell him go take up his mama. Yeah. You understand? If you encourage you Pitney them, and if you invest, parents, if you invest in our children, why this turn into a different lecture? If you invest in our Pitney them before you chuck them out pan society. That's why society has so many delinquents and so many people running around stealing and robbing and creating chaos in society. Because you take on this thing, you can't wait till them turn 18 to chuck them out of the house and tell them come out of the house, go and go look man, go and go look woman, and them can't, some of them can't even read. You not invest in the Pitney them. You just have them because nature give you the ability to and bring them forth. That's the only contribution you give to society. Is we have a Pitney them. So that human nature, so that we can have more humans on the earth. There's no point in having this whole ton of humans that is only creating chaos. And if we strive to have quality humans on the earth. Yeah. My third daughter is 18 and she's still with her mother. And she's still going through. She still call upon me for anything. Exactly. We encourage them to be able to be functioning. You know, make me a double tap myself. To be functioning adults. You know, sit down and have one old ching bag of Pitney. And someone who don't have a ching bag of Pitney like me. Someone who don't have a ching bag of Pitney. But who do not produce quality children for society. And that's the truth. You wait until the Pitney them reach 18, you chuck them out for society. And when they come out, they are like a deer in the headlights. They have not been equipped to handle adult life. They don't have adequate education. They don't have a trade. Them not have no way of making money. They run up and down from Burger King to Burger King, from McDonald's to McDonald's, from Walmart to Walmart, from here to there, here to there, here to there, trying to just keep a little bit of food in their mouths. And their life gets no better because they were not given great foundation. So their life becomes no better. And as the years go by, they become more and more despondent. Because imagine your mother chuck you out at 18. When you get to 24, you are no better than you were at 18. That's 6 years later. You are no better than you were when you got out. You run from Burger King job to Burger King job, making the minimum wage. You end up having a baby to take care of. You take care of the baby. You can't even take care of the baby properly. You can't take care of yourself. Rent is so expensive. You start seeing crime as being attractive. And I said these parents are to be blamed. I think, these are just my view, I think every single parent have a responsibility how you raise your pitney and how you send out your pitney on society when they become adult. Yeah, parents should be held responsible and should be held accountable. You understand? And I bet you, if they start making parents accountable for the quality of adults they put out of their house into society, I bet them would have do better. They would have do better because they wouldn't want to be charged. Yeah. But anyway, me and a big mouth. No, not gonna stop. Not gonna stop talking about the job that us parents need to do. We need to do a better job with putting them away put out in a society. Too many losers. And because of that, my daughter can't get a good husband, your son can't get a good wife, and vice versa. Because what? Because we not put out quality children, quality humans into the world. That's why. So if you not put out no quality human, you not have no reason for your cry. Me have reason for your cry, because me put out quality humans into society. So me have reason for your cry, so them can't find no quality spouse. Because uno not put out no quality spouse for them fine. But anyway. Anyway, Cashapp and others, me I go leave right now. When I come back later, yeah, we are gonna cook. We are gonna cook later. All right, so I will see you all later. Have yourselves a great rest of the morning, guys. Until next time, this is Trev from Trevessence, where your journey matters. Have yourselves a great morning, everybody. Mike, bless up yourself. See you later.